this every so often because the community has grown so much and we're having such a good time with these casts lately. I just want to see where you guys are from because it's so cool to have so many different countries represented here. So the game is going to start, and we have a step. It's a Nomad start, and YouTube, if you're seeing this, most people are going to type where they're from in the chat. I just want to see what countries are represented today. That's going to go by very, very fast. I'll introduce the players. We have Game 2, Battle of Africa. This is between Tyrant and Finland. In the blue, we have Chinese for Zupi, who was under a lot of pressure last time. Max, pocket, Malay for Finland. He always loves that pocket position, so that's good. Belize, Persians in the orange. Then you have Jordan 23. Jordan 23 is Goths in the purple. Pocket is Doubt this time. Doubt is Mongols. And then in the yellow, we have Viper, who's Berbers. Again, very strong civilizations for Tyrant. Much stronger this time for Finland because they need a victory. Yeah, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. It's cool to see how many people are here watching this game and supporting. Thank you for being here. So, we have Chinese versus Berbers on the left. On the right-hand side, we have Persians versus Goths. And then the pockets are Malay versus Mongols. Wow. This will be cool. So, what is this map? What is this map? Well, it's step, and as you can see, it's a Nomad start. You're going to see them place their town centers right away because they want to get the build production going. We're not going to see as much laming because they start with ponies or horses. And these horses cannot attack. They have very little vision as well. There's gold, there's stone, and then you're going to have to push out to these outer patches of wood. And again, we'll probably see feudal aggression because you can't afford to go fast castle here.
To take me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
Yeah, well, Zupi, he's gonna have some zebras. Usador, thank you for the 8 months. He's gonna have some zebras here, and the zebras are extremely important for your food income. If you're used to standard Age of Empires, zebras are like deer. Okay, so 140 food here. Now, there's zebras all up in the middle of this map. Probably the worst possible spot because these zebras are spawned in between multiple groups of players. Zebras aren't happy about it. The players are, so they're going to eat this. And so we're going to see aggressive strategies. We're going to see aggressive pushes for this. Again, different. So they don't have their standard build orders to use. These top players have to learn new build orders, and they have to figure out what to do when scouts come to town or man-at-arms come to town and they're way out here on mills. Feel like Chinese is always a good Nomad style start, but Max... Oh, sorry, Zupi, yeah, he does have 2 extra villagers. I got the players confused. But what do you do here? Do you go for scouts? Do you go for a drush? Do you go for man-at-arms? Do you go for towers? I don't know. We shall see. I think we've been seeing standard stuff like scouts and, of course, Doubt with his Mongol hunt. He's advanced very fast here because Mongols hunt faster, so it's a good pick. I expect he'll go scouts because he's a bit further from everything. Will we see the traditional flank archers? It takes longer to get going. I don't know, but you see Jordan and Valise taking the zebras right next to one another here. Viper, his mill's slightly further away from where Zupi's at. So far, Valise and Doubt are the only ones to click up the feudal. Makes sense with Doubt. Valise, that's a pretty strong time. And now Jordan 23 and Viper and Max, and then we're probably going to see Zupi here in a moment. I actually, late there, needed the food, had to force drop it, and yes, he's clicked up. So Zupi has 3 more villagers working for him, because the Chinese start gives you 6 villagers, instead of the 3 like the other civs. So that's good here for Zupi, but he is later. Now the cool thing about this is because you place your town center in your golden stone, excuse me, you don't need to build any mining camps. So we could see man-at-arms from Zupi, and he doesn't need to build a mining camp. His pony has just ran into a Viper's town center. So pretty cool game. I do like the fact that they don't start with the scout on this map, because if that were the case, we would have had the 3 scouts from the one team grouping up on someone's villagers. Now, I love how Valise has showed up and he's taken the zebra away. from Jordan. He's like, this is mine. This is mine. Scout's going to be created now for Belize, so no archer units. Jordan 23, he's on golds. Seems like archers. Now, the reason Jordan is good, the reason Tyrant in general is good, is because they can make messy maps look amazing. And this is a messy map for Jordan, but he recognizes if he builds a house, a barracks, and 2 archer ranges here, he forces the scouts into the town center. And Max is going archers from pocket, which is very interesting. And you saw the signal. You see this scout from Doubt? He saw this, he signaled it, and he's letting his teammates know. We're also seeing archers from Zupi. Viper going archers as well. Let me see. Yeah, so scouts from Doubt. We have archers from Jordan. Archers from Viper. So this is more traditional. I'm kind of confused why we're seeing archers from the player who's furthest away, or the pocket position, because archers take so long to mass. It will give Tyrant some time to do a lot of damage here. We'll see how it works out. Finland as well, getting their walls up where they can. Now, this player here, Belize, he always chooses orange, and I have such a hard time following his units. Now, he might just go right to Doubt, honestly. Doubt trying to hit Max. Max has some spears. But if Jordan's full walled like this, we might see these scouts venture over to Doubt's base. No kills, no deaths yet. Now, you remember last game what happened? The reason Tyrant won that was because the pocket player, who was Viper, did more damage than Max did. And this time we have Doubt and we have Max's pocket. And Valise trying to figure out where he wants to go here. He doesn't know what we know. If he goes this way, he could hit Doubt's woodline. Some movement from Viper with his archers. Getting fletching before Zupi. Zupi should have that on the way, so Viper will be pushing by himself right now. Here comes Valise. Great communication from everyone currently. No units that, in fact, no one's really engaging in attacks, except for Viper for a second. He was trying to stop the wall off, but he's just protecting his own wall now. So for a map that's this messy, they're making it look awful good, aren't they? Doubt, though. I, of course, jinxed him. No! I jinxed the jinx. Wait, did I jinx the jinx the jinx? Wow, that dude. This is what you need to find, ladies. You need to find a man who protects you like that. Under the threat of scouts, and he blocked them off. Luckily, Doubt didn't lose a Ville. Was some idle time, though, and forced some spears from him. Now, the archers from Jordan. Oh, interesting. Going in here, and here's the 2v1. Here's the 2v1. We have Doubt versus Max, but then Jordan showing up. So Tyrant the first to 2v1, just like last game. And now Max. Ooh, this could be really tough. He's later with fletching than Jordan. And Doubt has bloodlines. Tyrants make it look pretty easy in the first 2 games, aren't they? Like, what this does is, this means the archers can't stop and fire versus the scouts. Because Jordan's here. And Jordan, he's picked off some archers. They're going to pick off some villagers. And everything falling apart for Finland here very early. And it's just down to one single fight. The teamwork, the communication, the scouting. Doubt and Jordan, just like old times, really showing their strength. And now Viper's here as well. And I think that's because Zupi's trying to go forward. Tyrant all over Finland. That hurts so much. Zupi is now level on villagers with Viper. Can he change things? I don't think so. I think Viper will spot him there. And Max, once again, kind of caught out of position. The scouts from Valise showing up. And Valise does not have bloodlines here. Oh man, this is just rough for Finland. Doubt he defended himself well. He got bloodlines. He pushed with Jordan. They killed Vils. They killed archers from Max. Max is at 8 military, which is really bad for archers. Viper has killed a villager or 2 here. It looks like 2. Forced a tower out of his opponent. Everything going well for Tyrant at the moment. Now, if Viper doesn't spot this, and it's possible he won't, we could see all of these villagers die. So Zupi went the long way around. The reason he didn't have army at home was because he was doing this. We'll see what he can find here. Viper's in trouble. Viper's in trouble. We have 5 villagers. If Zupi micros this correctly, he'll kill all of them with fletching. Viper needs to split up the group here. I don't think he's realized. He's running towards the base of Zupi. Zupi sees this. So Viper, all of those villagers going down. And now we have Viper's army coming back. And it looks like Doubt maybe going to send in some help. I love how the signals show for the spectators so I can see what they're talking about. It's fantastic. Doubt's on the way to Castle Age. He's going to live with the damage he has done. He's going to go to Castle Age before Max. That means Max still needs to push and do something here. Another reason why I just don't agree with going archers from pocket. Because not only because it's slow, but because with the scout build you add so many farms in it, it allows you to get the Castle Age fast. So I think though Viper took losses, he does have more military here. Zupi, luckily for him, is going to run and be safe with those villagers. But he'll have to idle some vills to not lose them. And he's going to have to create a lot more army to deal with this. Now, Vlies is on the way to Castle Age for Finland. Is ahead of Jordan. I have not seen much action at Vlies' base because of the good walls he's placed in the tower there. And he's going to go into Knights, and Persian Knights as well. I think the question is now, will Viper be able to do some more damage versus Zupi? Nice micro from Zupi. Very good micro from Zupi. And will Doubt's faster Castle Age change things? I imagine Viper will try and keep his army alive here, and then Doubt will send Knights this way, and there's nothing Max can do to help. Max is normally the guy who props up Finland, but he can't do that right now. Vlies is going to have to do that from the complete opposite side. Okay. Doubt likely on 2 stables. Yes, 2 stables for him. Not to mention he could start adding town centers and his economy will get ahead. Doubt is way ahead of Max. He is so far ahead of Max, it's not even funny. He's only 4 vills down, but he's in Castle Age. When you idle your TC to click Castle Age, which Max will have to do, it takes the time of creating 5 to 6 villagers, I think. So, yeah, this is trouble. This is trouble for Finland. Like, not necessarily because of Zupi, not necessarily because of Elise, but Max and all the Finland players need to be on par with the Tyrant players in a team game. Viper threw away his army, though. Probably not the best, but he has more waiting. Let's see where these knights go. I see some knights. Oh, they're going towards Valise. Interesting. Can they find a hole here? I think that's open. I think these knights can go through. Will Valise see this? I can't quite tell. It's hard to spot holes. Okay, now he's going to Max. Max is Malay, so he'll advance to the next stage faster. Let's see here. Valise sending over help. I think Finland's might be okay for now. Like, Doubt didn't do much damage with his knights here. In fact, he's just lost one. Interesting stuff. I like to point out that Persians get camels and knights, and they have a +2 bonus versus archers. Now, Jordan, he's Goths, so will he go into pikemen? Looks like he might. Smart move. But not really an offensive move. Doubt loses his first wave of knights. Okay, maybe there's a chance here. Max hits castle. He's going to have 3 archer ranges creating archers. I imagine he'll need to go into a lot of upgrades here. Viper has this walled off. Is he switching? No, he's going to have a lot of crossbows. Viper's at 26 military. That could be danger for Zupi. I thought that Doubt would maybe do more with his Castle Age advantage. He didn't. Certainly didn't do as much as he did with his Feudal Age advantage. And Valise has added town centers to protect himself. And he has the better knights. So he will actually, again, get a good engagement. Nice micro there. Gonna force Doubt away. I said before the game, Finland needs this victory. If they go down 2 games to Tyrant, I don't see them winning 3, and they're going to have a loss column in this group stage. Now, Zupi luckily will see that Viper has a lot of archers. When you see this many archers in yellow, you're probably thinking Siege Workshop. And he's going with a Siege Workshop, yes. You need to get a Mangonel out. And even then, Viper could micro that down, so you got to be careful. One villager lost. Jordan does have his own crossbows. Now, Doubt and Valise can make Knights and Camels. Let's see here. Doubt has his own Knights and Camels. Jordan looking to push this away. Looks like both teams will run away. Now, Viper's on this wood line. Remember, he forced Zupi to come here. Zupi built 2 towers here. Zupi had to leave this one earlier. Zupi's on TCs. Interesting stuff. Finland has the score lead. They've stabilized. And remarkably well, I have to say. Now, if Viper can't find any damage to do here, this could be trouble for Tyrant. This honestly could be trouble for Tyrant. It seems like everywhere Tyrant goes, it's locked down by Finland. Valise coming back, Max coming back, playing it extremely safe. Oh, Viper's looping around. I thought he was going to go to Max's base, and he could possibly overcommit. He's looping around here, I think. Now, will Zupi spot this? This is so huge if Zupi spots this. Just missing that. Oh, no, he sees it. He sees it. So now I can let Max know. This is great from Finland. This is great stuff from Finland. Viper could be trapped here. Viper could be trapped if he overcommits, because Viper doesn't know he's been spotted. Now, Doubt and Jordan, they're back at home because they're expecting Finland to come in, but Finland in reality has spotted this. Oh man, this is trouble for Viper's army. This is trouble for Viper's army. Now he sees Valise's knight, he sees the crossbows, he signals, and he says, I'm in trouble here. And this will probably mean that Jordan can run forward with Doubt. Now, Viper, since he spotted this so early, he can micro. But now Zupi coming from behind, and Viper's just going to have to micro down as many units as possible before his army dies. Max just getting ballistics. This is great stuff from Finland. That whole exchange was amazing. They ran forward, they killed a vill at Jordan's base, they forced Doubt to create a lot of units. Then Doubt and Jordan were just sitting there waiting for Finland to come at them. And then Zupi's one skirmisher, I'm serious, this one skirmisher changed everything. Like, the attention to detail at this level is incredible. And that cleaned up Viper's army, and that sends him to the bottom of the scoreboard. Now, Viper has 47 vills. Zupi has 53. Doubt has 68 vills. It's 62 for Max. It's 70 vills for Valise, and it's 53 for Jordan. So, Finland's have been booming up a lot better than Tyrant as well. So, Tyrant needs an engagement now. And now the Knight's coming from Valise. Viper did a good job to run away with those crossbows. Now he's at 0 military, which leads me to believe he's transitioning. And, yep, castle. So, those crossbows weren't going to be used anymore. He's going to go into camel archers, which need upgrades. And that also means that Tyrant will not have as much map control as they would like, because Viper won't have military until he not only builds the castle, but masses units. But then again, we know how strong camel archers can be, and it is the Viper. And Doubt even has a castle up. And he can go Mangadai. So we have arguably the 2 best mounted ranged units in the game for Tyrant. We have the Mangadai available for Mongols, and we are going to have the Camel Archers available for Berbers. But Zupi, Max, Valise, they have so much military. Now, it's another interesting point is we could see a castle from Jordan. Yeah, Jordan's going for a castle. He could go Huskarls to counter these archers. Wow. Awesome game here. Awesome game. I love it. Like, believe me, I love Tyrant players, but I like it when they fall behind because they're one of the only teams that can mount amazing comebacks. And to be honest, Viper's behind in eco, and he's not going to be able to use these camel archers for quite a while, so he is giving up full map control. Finland going to see this castle, so they know what's coming. And they're going to try... See, they don't want to overcommit like Viper did earlier. So they were thinking about going in there. But no, they're going to build a forward castle on Viper's base. Zupi coming in with villagers. This is what happens when you surrender all map control. Viper has nothing that can stop this. Neither does Doubt, neither does Jordan. There's just far too much military for Finland. So a forward castle right on top of Viper's base. We could even see another castle, you know? And I think everyone's going to try and inch towards the Imperial Age. They have to now, right? Finland has to. I don't see them committing too much more into military when they already have an advantage. Doubt he almost needs to get elite Mangadai, right? You don't want to... He hasn't even invested in the last defense upgrade on his knights. So, I doubt he wants to make too many knights. And yeah, Felice clicks up to Imp. He can get Cavalier. Doubt clicks up to Imp. He can get Elite Mangudai, but it takes longer. And now we have a watchtower here from Zupi, which I find very interesting. I don't see him stopping this castle, but that does harass Viper's gold. Viper is a 77 pop. It's 120 for Zupi. And Zupi could build... Oh, Zupi's up to Imperial first. He could build a second castle. This is trouble for Viper, because the castles could be trebs down. The only thing Tyrant could do, really, is take a great engagement before Imp, I think. Because they are really far behind. And this is not the engagement Jordan needs. This is not the engagement Viper needs. And the Knights from Felice are going to go right into Doubt's Eco. Finland's in full control. Full control of this game. Viper will have to go into a Treb War instead of making Camel Archers. Because it's 2-2 castles there. It's 36 military for Doubt, but he's not on the Mangudai numbers he would want here. And now Doubt's going to lose villagers to these Knights. Now he is counterattacking. He stopped Max's castle. It's funny, Doubt forced someone to have a Doubt castle. This might draw the attention away from Viper a bit. I'm not too sure though. Oh, look at the villagers dying for Doubt. Doubt's at 90 vills. Just compare it to Felice. He's at 105. So many vills dying here. Then the crossbows are still here from Max. Max is getting Bracer. He's an Imp already. Tyrant are way behind in this game. I think it's all stemmed from Viper losing his army. He surrendered map control. Remember, at that time, Jordan and Doubt, they were forced back by Felice and Max, and they were just sitting at home. They couldn't help. It all started... You know what I'm going to say. It all started with that one skirmisher. That one hero skirmisher started all of this. For sure, a Treb War. Felice and Viper. So I don't think Viper can contribute too much with the Camel Archers. And these Arbs can destroy Doubt's Eco. And meanwhile, Felice, he's fine. And he can go for Cavalier. I don't see Tyrant being able to come back from this. I truly don't see them being able to come back from this. It's going to be very tough. Felice, or sorry, Zupi, his only job is to kill off Viper with the Trebs. And now here come the Cavalier. They're going to go into Jordan's Eco. Jordan can't stonewall his Goths. He's trying to palisade wall up. And Jordan's in castle, guys. He's in castle, so... No Imperial Age army for him. Even if he goes for Halbs, of course, Max has the archers here. And now the Cavalier going towards Doubt. Doubt's just finishing the Elite Mangudai upgrade. Mangudai need castles. You need to produce them out of many castles. Cavalier, you just need stables. You just upgrade your knights. And you can do so much more damage. Doubt's down to 60 villagers. Surely Tyrant is finished off here. Yeah, Viper's the one repairing his castle. He's now going to be down in castles. Everything on every single side is in favor of the Finland's team. Nice repairs here from Zupi to keep his Trebs alive. And Viper, go to his point of view. He has 500 stone. That's going to go away pretty quick. Even the Cavalier making it into Jordan's base. It is all falling apart here. Even Doubt taking engagement and losing his units. And Jordan sending resources to Viper. But is it enough? Is it enough? If Felice can actually engage with his Cavalier, and he can try and kill these Trebs. And Viper with the nice quick walls. I like that. I like the quick walls. Very nice stuff. But Doubt's Eco, guys. Doubt's Eco is so bad. Tyrant knows it's looking bad for them, which is why they're starting to send resources to Viper. But Felice is getting Paladin. Viper getting Elite Camel Archer, and all the wall's not possible now because the archers came in from Zupi, which means Viper will lose his Trebs. Yeah, this is over. This is over. The second, I'm surprised they haven't called it already, but I feel like the second they see Paladin, they call the game. Because Viper, he's lost so many trebuchets. He doesn't have the military numbers. Doubt, he's still getting destroyed by Max. And Finland's? You can't underestimate them. Oh, okay, Doubt has come over here, which is interesting. Has Elite Mangudai. Paladins and Arbless. Let's see. Arbalest going down. Trebuchet's going down. One castle for Zupi. Viper needs to kill these Trebs. And needs to save his own castle. Ooh, this is close. I think he'll keep it up. Maybe? Like, did that engagement do it? Did Doubt killing these castles do it? Did Viper keeping his castles up do it? Still seems tough. When's the next batch of Paladins going to come in from Vlies? Here they are. Karambits, Trebs for Max. It just seems like Doubt will get overwhelmed. I watch the populations a lot when I cast, and Finland's still way ahead in pop, and Viper's still the one wasting stone in a repair. And yeah, he'll lose this castle. This is still Finland's game. Because now Doubt will lose his castles. And yeah, this has got to be the game. Viper just now getting bloodlines 42 minutes in. I will say, a Tyrant will not die. I say the same about Finland's all the time. How they never die. The Tyrant will not die here, but while they're stubborn, Doubt he needs his castles for his Mangadite. Viper needs his castles for his Camel Archers. He's just now building his third. And this is a lot of his economy just building things now. So it's now important that Max starts applying pressure to Jordan. He's doing that. They're stopping the trade from Tyrant as well, with the Arbalest presence there. Doubt needs to engage this. Doubt could clean this up, I think. I'm trying to find Vlies. Stupid orange units. Okay, sending Paladins this way. Vlies only has 20 military, which is interesting. Finland started to add trade. Max did anyway, so they'll have an advantage later on in the fights as well. Zupi trying to decide which castle to attack. Does he attack Viper's castle? Or does he attack Doubt's castle? Now he's going for Doubt's. And Doubt getting masonry, forcing repairs. Holy cow. And Tyrant still being alive is pretty impressive. With a pop difference. But the quality of life is bad. Jordan, he has 35 vitals now. And the Arbalest still going to deny the trade when Tyrant wants it. Tyrant will eventually run out of gold in their base. Doubt loses the castle. He's got to lose the next one. I've been saying it for a while, chat. But it doesn't seem like Tyrant can come back here. I know I've been saying it for a while. Crazy game, though. Crazy game. Just everywhere you look, there are Karambit warriors. Max now, he's going to build his 5th castle. And Jordan, he's in Castle Age, so he can't really do anything here. Yep. We have 5 trade cards now for Max, so he is adding trade. And now Viper going to lose more trebuchets. And probably this castle as well. So I always wonder now if players are talking about the next game or if they genuinely think they have a chance to come back. I guess whatever it is, they have given up on the matter. And Finland with an amazing game. Guys, it all stemmed from that skirmisher. Like, maybe it would have been better for Viper if he allied Ben Flip, right? But this one Scrubby's still here. This is our hero. This is our hero. Well, maybe if you're a Tyrant fanboy, it's not. But for the game's sake, wow. He spotted this army. If he didn't spot that army coming in, it would have been completely different. Vlies and Max would have been forward, and then Viper would have destroyed Max, potentially. But that skirm spotted it. Vlies and Max came back. They cleaned up Viper's army. Viper lost full map control. The castles came forward. Then Doubt and Jordan fell behind because they were 2v3. And yeah, it all started there. I mean, they almost got to the critical mass of Camel Archers, but at that time, the damage was already done. Okay, I'll show you the achievements. 1,700 people here watching that. That's amazing. That's amazing. There's the KD for Max. I'm actually surprised because Max's Archer build from Pocket hurt them in Feudal Age, and I was thinking, oh man, there's no way Tyrant lets this slip. Maybe Viper overcommitted there. Here's the resource difference. Look at the boom from Vlies, guys. Look at the food count. He has 6k food more than the second highest, which is his own ally. And then the gold as well. Persian Eco. Finland's boom. Very nice mix.
I had one job. Signed, Hero Skirmisher.
FFL, thank you for the $11.11 donation. Appreciate that, man. Hope you guys have been enjoying this today. Nashash, thank you for 3 months with the resub. Mr. Bucket, thank you for 9 months. Mr. Bucket, let me know what our Twitch baby's going to be named, man. Is it going to be named Skirmisher after that? I don't know. It is now 1-1, which is what I wanted to see. Nobody wants to see a sweep. And yeah, game 3 coming up. Yeah, it's not anyone's fault. Like, everyone played their part there. The only reason Jordan started slinging was because they were dying. And they knew that they needed to get Viper in tip-top shape with the Camel Archers to try and hold. Like, they knew they were behind, and they knew Jordan wouldn't contribute anything going with Halbs on his side and Imp. Amazing game. Amazing game. So